And okay, so we're recording the second video with Justin. If you haven't seen the first one, I encourage you to watch it. But in this video, I'm going to show him how to write a biography because it's super important that he tells the world who he is and how he got here. Now, again, I'm going to show you where we're going to publish it. If you look at Prison Professor's Talent, there's this section there where, the biography goes, and it's super simple. So if I log over here to this page that I'm sharing with you, let's see if I share it with you. If I could try and share it with you here, notes right there. Can't I share that with you? Oh shoot! Oh, I didn't share my screen. Okay, well I'll just stay on with you right now. Oh no, there you are. Hold on a second. Let me go back to there. All right, you're obviously. So now I'm going to share my screen. I'm not going to be able to share my screen with the viewer, but you will be able to see it if you visited Justin's website on his profile at prisonprofessorstalent.com. So Justin, on that website, the first section is called a biography, okay? And I want to help you write a biography. So I'm going to kind of ask you some questions right now that would help me write the biography. So if I ask you about that, hold on, I messed up. If I ask you about that biography, okay, I'm going to start writing in a note that I'm sharing with you. Why don't you tell me what's your birthday?
March 13th, 1976.
And that makes you how old right now?
48.
Makes me 48. So I'm writing as I'm talking. That makes me 48 years old right now. Right now. I went to prison when?
When I was 24 years old.
When I was 24 years old. For what crime? For a drug-related crime.
Yeah, conspiracy for drugs.
For a drug-related crime.
Yes, sir.
When I began serving that time in what kind of security level? In a low security prison. Did you serve all that time in a low security prison?
No.
Okay, where else did you go?
I went to a medium. I went to camps. I bounced around the system because
from there I went through various adjustments.
Yes.
Including medium security prisons and minimum security prisons. Prisons and minimum security prisons. After 22 years, right? After 22 years, the Bureau of Prisons authorized me to transition into a home confinement program.
Yes.
For health reasons, right?
Yes.
For reasons related to my health. I'm very grateful to have received support that helped me along the way. When I came home from prison, I did not find as much support as I would have liked from the system, right?
Yes.
Is that accurate?
Yes, very correct.
From the system. In fact, I had to find a job, which was difficult because I had so many restrictions on my life, correct?
Yes, sir.
For example, I had to go to drug treatment programs, right?
I actually completed all that while I was in, and I've been sober since 2001. Nope, I did the 40-hour probably 6 or 7 times.
So what made it difficult to get a job?
What made it difficult was my education and my skill level and my huge gap of employment.
I had a hard time finding employment because of my lengthy prison term, my lack of educational credentials. What else?
The fact of being able to get permission to go to jobs, because a lot of employers don't like your halfway house showing up there and questioning them and, just kind of being in their business because it shuts down production.
Employers did not want the scrutiny of working with government oversight.
Exactly.
Okay? I began working through the prison professor's program to learn about the digital economy, right?
Yes, sir. I'm still learning.
Yep, and you got to continue learning. With sponsorship,
Yeah.
I was able to enroll in a LinkedIn learning program, and I'm still learning about computers, about applications, about artificial intelligence, right? These are things you're learning, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Are you learning about
Currently
artificial
doing
intelligence?
business. Yep. And I'm working on business, trying to figure out how to structure my own small business.
I'm
And I'm
also learning,
also
taking courses, taking self-directed courses that are helping me to learn about business. I will take courses, I will continue, I hope, taking courses that teach me how to communicate more effectively.
Yeah, that's very important
For
that I need
example,
to concentrate on.
I need to learn how to do the following. And I'm going to make some bullet points here. Write business plans. Write emails. Use word processors. Use artificial intelligence. Do you know how to do that yet?
Yeah, I've been working with GPT, chat, and whatnot, and I love it. It's incredible.
And how's your math? Improve my math skills. These are all things that will help you in business. All of those skills will help me in business. Because of the progress that I made in those courses, I succeeded in getting a scholarship to enroll in a program that will lead to what? To qualify you to be a heavy equipment operator or what?
Yeah, I'm going to be NCCER certified level 1 and 2 in multiple pieces of heavy equipment, which is going to end up leading to a job with, double the pay I'm making now. Also, it's going to lead to benefits. And then, possibly a good retirement if I was to stay in that particular field. But my goal is to down the road someday.
How much more income will you earn?
Well, from what I was talking to
right now.
So I'm making $20 an hour to $24 an hour, depending on the runs I'm doing with my CDL.
$20 to $24 per hour as a commercial
Class A. Yeah.
Class A driver. With the new credentials, what do you anticipate your earnings will be?
So I was talking to a gentleman who actually got released from prison. He was into the heavy construction, and he told me that if I can go with the union, I could be making upwards around $60 an hour.
I'll earn somewhere in the $60 per hour range.
Yeah.
That is
almost.
That is okay. That is almost three times my current wage, and it will have a significant impact on my life. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so we're clear on that, Michael, I believe a good chunk of that money goes into your benefit package. I might be making $60 an hour, but so much goes into your retirement, whatever. But that's still 3 times what I'm making.
I'm super excited. I'm motivated.
I am.
To prove worthy of that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Continue with the biography. Through this program, I intend to document how hard I am working on this plan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I wish that I would have been advancing my prerequisites, my writing skills, my math skills while I was in prison. Would you have done, if you were advising somebody in prison, would you be guiding them to do something different?
From the day you go in there, you need to start educating yourself. You're correct, because if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. I really kick myself for not having. I guess I kick myself for not wanting to invest more in my release. When I got locked up, I thought the whole world was over. I was young. I was going to be an old man when I got out, I thought, and I just more or less tried to concentrate on prison, forget the outside world, and that was the biggest mistake that I could have made. I also wish I would have known of your programs back then, because I didn't know about prison professors up until a couple of years before I was released, and I really regret not having your program in there from day one.
So and everybody should know, the only thing that prison professors is you've got to learn to be the CEO of your own life. You don't wait for the big homie to tell you how to do time or the prison system. You've got to focus on yourself. And
yes, sir.
It's not easy to do. I know there's pressure
not at all.
in prison. I know that there is, a lot of peer pressure, but you've got to ask yourself, do you want to be successful or do you want to struggle? If you want to be successful, you got to do hard things. You got to do them persistently. You got to do what's important to you. But every single day you have to execute, and you have to write your own story. That's what Justin's doing right now. He's writing his own story. Justin, I just wrote for you a biography. It was that simple. So you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to go in there and improve it. So I'm going to read it to you right now. It says, this is the biography. I was born on March 13th, 1976. That makes me 48 years old right now. I went to prison when I was 24 years old for a drug-related crime. I began serving that sentence in a low-security prison. From there, I went through various adjustments, including medium-security prisons and minimum-security prisons. After 22 years, the Bureau of Prisons authorized me to transition to a home confinement for reasons related to my health. I'm very grateful to have received support that helped me along the way. When I came home from prison, I did not find as much support as I would have liked from the system. In fact, I had to find a job, which was difficult because I had so many restrictions on my life. I had a hard time finding employment because of my lengthy prison term, my lack of educational credentials, and the fact that I needed so many permissions from authorities. Employers did not want the scrutiny of working with government oversight. I began working through the Prison Professors Program to learn about the digital economy. With sponsorship, I was able to enroll in a LinkedIn learning program, and I'm still learning about computers, about applications, about artificial intelligence. I am also taking self-directed courses that are helping me to learn about business. I will continue taking courses that teach me how to communicate more effectively. For example, I need to learn how to do the following: write business plans, write emails, use word processors, use artificial intelligence, improve my math skills, learn more about computer applications. These are the ways, those are the skills, incidentally, that lead people to success. All of those skills will help me in business. Because of the progress that I made in those courses, I succeeded in getting a scholarship to enroll in a program that will lead to my earning credentials as an operator of heavy equipment. Those credentials will allow me to improve my income. I'm currently earning $20 to $24 per hour as a commercial Class A driver. With the new credentials, I anticipate that I'll earn somewhere in the $60 per hour range. That is almost 3 times my current wage, and it will have a significant impact on my life. To be clear, a good chunk will go toward retirement. I am motivated to prove worthy of that opportunity. Through this program, I intend to document how hard I am working on this plan. If I were advising anyone else, I would be telling them to educate themselves from the day they went into prison. I kick myself for not investing more time to improve myself. I focus on my prison reputation rather than on investing. But it is never too early, and it is never too late to start sowing seeds for success. Through this profile, I will show others how I am using my time today to prepare for success tomorrow. Now, what I've just done, Justin, first of all, you're going to get an opportunity to review this before we publish it. But I want you to see what we just did. We just drew a line in the sand. We just let the world know, hold me accountable. I'm going to be successful. But these are just going to be words on a page unless you keep pushing yourself, unless you keep working. So I want you to look at this, and I want you to recognize you're going to have a job. I'm making an update here. I will write an update to this profile after, this is March 30th, April 30th, May 30th, on June 30th, after June 30th. That will give me 3 months to grow. And I want readers to follow along on the journey. Boom. Okay? You've just made a commitment.
Yes,
and that means
I got a
in
question.
3 months, you've got to update this biography, but that's not going to be enough.
No.
You've also got to write like a report, a journal. And that journal is going to be something along these lines. I'm going to write an example of a journal entry for you, but I'm going to do it in the next video because this video is already 16 minutes long. And I'm just trying to show step by step how do you do that. So we'll make a second video, okay?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to stop recording here.